Hello and welcome back to another YellowCard Vanguard combo video. Today we're going to be showing a look at the newest V-Series Blau retrains. A lot of people are very excited for these to come back, and I'm pleased to announce that all of the new V-Era Blau stuff interact very nicely with Premium. So that's what we're going to be showing you today, a Premium Blau final turn. This is one of the many combo routes that Blau can actually take because of the flexibility of its combo, especially when you involve multiple regular Blau Lanzers, Mars Blauklugers, and so on and so forth. But here I'm just going to show you one singular combo path that can reach up to 10 attacks. Of course, it requires you to have a lot of specific pieces and a lot of the resources needed, which can sometimes be a little bit difficult. So the fact that Blau has flexibility within its combo line is actually a really great thing. So the first important thing is that you need to ride Galaxy Blaukluger, not Stern. This is because we're going to be re-riding Stern during the battle phase with our stride effects. So we've got Galaxy in there first so we can set up the Soul for later. It's also very important you have to have hit the quote-unquote ride chain in V-Series. So as you can see, we've got the grade 2 Blaukluger and Soul. He's needed to be able to turn on the plus 10k to the board effects later on in the combo. But for now, we're just going to stride. So Blau has two strides available to it, one being Sonna, as you can see here, and the other one being Blazar. Now they both effectively do the same thing. The only difference is Sonna is limit break 5 for the re-ride, but in exchange it searches you for the grade 2 that you're re-riding into. Blazar doesn't, but the cost is as a result one card less because you're not adding a card to hand from deck anymore. But because you also don't search for the grade 3, that's what makes it fair that you don't need to be limit break 5 to do it. However, this combo requires 5 total counterblast, so we've put ourselves to 5 damage, which means that we get to use Son for the search. The reason we're going to be using so much counterblast is because of Regia Blaulands, one of the older Blau cards. His effect is when your Blau Vanguard, which is grade 3 or greater, attacks, you can counterblast 1 and Soul Blast 1, and then he stands and gains plus 2k for the turn. And as you can see, it's not once per turn, which means that every time our Vanguard attacks, he's going to continuously get bigger and stand again, giving us several more attacks. So we're going to put him on the Axel column. Now it's worth mentioning that Blaulands costs a soul every time he restands, and even though we've hit the ride chain, we need to keep the grade 2 Blaukluger and Soul to be able to turn on our plus 10k to the board. So we need one extra soul somewhere after soul blasting our Blaujunger and our Blaupanzer. So here we've got Reaimer, which is on play, counter charge 1, and soul charge 1. That counter blast was because we rode the grade 2 Blauklugers earlier, and he has the counter blast cost himself. So as you can see here, between that and Mars Blaukluger, you do actually use up quite a bit of counterblast in the early game. So having Reaimer to countercharge isn't a necessary piece of the combo, but it definitely helps you get more resources to combo with. So next we'll put the Mars Blaukluger here. We're going to assume that his effect never goes off because A, we don't have the resources for it, and B, we've got better things to spend the resources on, namely Regia Blaulands. But like I mentioned, there's a lot of flexibility in the combo, and so if you need to, or you see the opportunity to use Mars Blaukluger, then yeah, he's also actually a very totally fine piece. Finally, we've got just another grade 3 on the rearguard circle, because as we mentioned before, all of the grade 3 Blaus can pump the front row by 10k, so he's going to get bigger later on in the combo. So for now, we'll just get going with the Regia column, who's going to be 14. Then we'll go in with the Mars column, which will be 16. Then we'll attack with our Vanguard. When our Vanguard attacks, Regia will proc, counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1, Regia stands, and then Sonna Blaukluger will counterblast 1, deck search for a grade 3, and then he'll gain himself a red text of limit break 5, end of battle, rewrite a grade 3 from hand. So we'll do our drive checks, ignoring triggers just for the sake of it for now, just to make numbers easier. And then end of battle, limit break 5, you go back to the G zone, and we'll re-ride Stern from our hand as stand. Now when we ride Stern, we get another Axel, so we draw from that. And then the Galaxy that we just rode over will proc, which is when you ride over it, the Galaxy calls itself to rearguard circle. So because we start at the grade 2 Blaukluger and Soul, Stern's first effect, which is to give all your grade 3 Blaus plus 10k, becomes active. But before we do that, we need to attack with Regia again, because he's going to restand again later on. So we've got 2k originally, so it's 11 now plus 5, so he's now a 16k column. We've then got this Galaxy, which is now a 22k column from the plus 10. Then this Galaxy, which is a 27k, plus 5 from the Axel. And finally 22k from our Stern Blaukluger. We'll do his drives. Nothing. Oh, I forgot to discard 4 Sonna's cost, but you can just discard what you drove check, it's fine. So end of this battle. Oh, first of all, when he attacks, we can counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1, stand the Regia. So end of his battle, we can discard 2 cards from our hand, bind a Galaxy from Rearguard Circle, and rewrite it as stand, which will give us yet another Axel and a draw. When one more Vanguard attack, this time with just 1 drive. But then we've also got one more attack because when Galaxy attacks, he can counterblast 1 to call Stern from the Soul. So we'll attack with our Regia one more time. So this is the second time he's restood. So it's got plus 4k now, so it's 13, plus the 5, which is 18 on the Axel. And then our Vanguard attacks. First, Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1 for the Regia, and then Counterblast 1 for Galaxy to pull Stern out. And we've only got 1 drive check this time, so we'll just do that real quick. And then we've got 2 more attacks. This one being 9, now plus 6, so 15 plus another 5 is 20. And then this is 12 plus 5 from the Axel plus 10 because Galaxy shares the plus 10k skill, so it's 27 as the last attack. So there we've seen the full 5 counterblast, 3 soul, 10 attacks Blau, 3 Vanguard attacks. I could show you a lot more things that Blau can do involving Mars, involving grade 2 gaming, involving Morgan Row at the end of turn, but I feel like this is enough to get you guys started, and for anyone interested in Blaus, you can go and experiment yourself. I think the deck list itself is not even solved yet, so I'm not going to show the deck list here today, but this is just to give you an idea of what the deck is capable of and how much fun the deck is to play. I'm really looking forward to building this soon, and as you may expect, this channel is sponsored by Strictly Broken TCG, and for when VBT11 eventually comes to English, you can use promo code SBTCG YellowCard to get discount on your playset and playset pre-orders. So thank you very much to our sponsor for supporting this video, and thank you to you for watching. Hopefully someone has learned something today. If you've enjoyed what you've liked and what you've seen, feel free to give us a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, follow us on all the social media down in the description below to see what we're doing and what's coming up next. And thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.